OK Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Well, we all saw the media frenzy that surrounded Anthony Davis when his plans to leave New Orleans emerged. He said, the things I do in the community, being a good teammate, playing hard, championships, all that stuff matters the most to me. Between money or legacy, my legacy will win that battle every time. Kevin?
Winning a big part of it, David. Thank you. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jones. Then it's Robinson. And it's Nunn in at the point. And tonight's game may be won or lost on that front line, Smitty. What makes for an effective front court tandem, do you think?
I think, first of all, that tandem can switch on pick and rolls. That tandem can shoot the basketball and also make plays somewhat like a guard. But the biggest thing is if they can rebound and able to guard smaller guys.
Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one. Explosiveness by Butler, leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
Pass to James. And they double up LeBron. Back to Green. Kicks it out to James. Pulls up on the wing. Miami grabs the miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Robinson. Pass to Nunn. Butler against Caldwell Pope. Just 5 to shoot. A step back shot here. That one a little long. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Loads it up for Davis. And Davis throws it down.
What a beautiful play. And it was great timing. Then the athletic finish by AD.
And there's the pass to Nunn. Robinson down low. Guarded by Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Miami shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
And ever since the Big 3 era ended, Miami has sort of defined middle of the pack.
Yeah, for the last 5 seasons, they haven't won more than 48 games or lost fewer than 37. This is what happens when you rarely select in the top 10 of the draft. You become reliant on free agents, and that's a tricky, sometimes heartbreaking approach. You could say, LeBron, that's too easy, but great players create these opportunities every single night.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. The shot misses, so the Lakers will take it the other way. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to James. Outside for Davis. Passes it to Green. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And Davis can't get it to go.
and I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Green passes to James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
That one misses.
What is there to say about LeBron that hasn't been said? One of the all-time greats who can completely carry a team.
The Lakers in the lead. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to James. Outside, Green. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Heat making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Howard's checked in for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Butler. From the line, offensive rebound, and Adebayo throws it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And Howard still has more than enough lift here to finish off plays like that.
Nunn passes to Butler. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Butler on the wing. Pulls up from the corner, and he knocks down the jumper. Butler's got his second bucket.
No wasted time on that catch and shoot. Pretty much nothing you can do if he gets it off that quick.
Green deciding where to go with it. Outside, Davis. Four on the shot clock. Here's LeBron. That one rolling around and rims out. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. Stolen. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Iguodala. Kuzma. That shot is off. And Miami the other way now. Iguodala outside. Pass to Dragic. Shoots over Kuzma. That one off the back iron and out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Banked in off the glass.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Dragic with it. He kicks it to Olynyk. Iguodala against Smith. 6 to shoot. Olynyk can't hit. Lakers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Olynyk with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Dragic looking for an opening. Shoots from 14. Dwight Howard grabs the board. The Lakers shooting just about an even 40% to start. Smith in the posts. Missed inside. Left side Crowder. And the layup falls.
He's so strong. Jay Crowder overcoming physical defense with great power and body control.
It's all tied in Miami. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. You learn about Jimmy Butler. Difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball. That's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Well, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Lakers right now, J.R. Smith out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Howard. And it's Caruso in at the point. Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. And Smitty, for teams that tend to go deep into the playoffs year after year, season after season, it takes, I'm assuming, a mental toll as well as a physical toll.
It does, and that mental toll is just as hard as that physical toll on your body and your mind. And I think for teams that have great leadership and development of those young guys that can play some of those minutes, they usually bowl well.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. Waiters surveying the D. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Hero. He's guarded by Howard. Hero passes to Iguodala. The dish to Dragic. The shot off that time. Excellent D there from Waiters. Floats one. Goes back up. And Howard finishes it off. Howard's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, and when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Now here's Dragic. 5 points in the game. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. The shot will not fall. And the Lakers take it the other way. Lobbed up there for Howard. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Davis is checked in for Howard. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for J.R. Smith. And it's LeBron in for Alex Caruso. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They trail by 1. That's tipped. It's stolen by Davis. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Here's Waiters. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Terrific understanding of how to score the ball. Waiters gets what he wants. Lights out. You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
Butler with the ball, picked up by Davis, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. 16 feet away. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Davis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Lakers.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Nunn passes to Silva. Kicks it to Butler. Over Davis. Butler, no good. And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread, they can score facing the basket. All three franchise players.
And he comes up with the deuce. James has got 5 points so far.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Robinson's checked in for Miami. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Morris. And it's Green in for Waiters. Miami with the ball. 7-point differential. Butler passes to Nunn. Good ball movement here by Miami. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Davis on the follow. And the Lakers lead by 9.
The problem with keeping AD off the glass, he times his jump so well, a graceful athlete in action.
Butler against Davis, and stolen by LeBron. Fast break, here they come. Here's Caldwell Pope. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Butler with the ball, picked up by Davis. 5 to shoot. They need this, and Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. JaVale McGee's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Robinson against Green. Shot from 12. Crowder pulls it in.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Heat call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
55 seconds left in the second quarter. A floater. No good from Dragic.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Nice shot by James.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And Miami has possession, trailing by 13. Outside Robinson. He dishes it to Dragic. He lobs it up. Well placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
And here is Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 4 seconds left. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you watch Danny Green work. Smart guy, a grinder. That time, he draws the foul.
The Lakers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Green.
A prototype 3-and-D guy. Green's focused on becoming a more complete player. Part of that is becoming more consistent from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Green. And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers on top, ending the second quarter on a 20-5 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was where they really opened things up. They were by far the stronger team, both defensively and when they had the ball. Their 13-point halftime lead, no accident. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's going up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final quarter.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Miami?
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they can shoot a better percentage.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at James, what a contribution.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jones is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the point guard position. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Smitty at the defensive end, who are the best players in the league at selling a charge call?
I would say Kyle Lowry's one of my favorites. Marcus Smart, P.J. Tucker. Those are the guys that come to mind that do it well. They take charges and also they sell them.
Yeah, Tucker in particular, and I love Lowry, but Tucker's, he'll take it, and you know it hurts, but he takes it every game and multiple times a game, right? I mean, wow.
Yes, indeed.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And always a smooth athlete, KCP doing a better job of drawing contact.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And so he makes both from the line. The Heat trail by 15. Here's Nunn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Robinson against Green. Outside Robinson. Rebounded by the Lakers. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The feed to Caldwell Pope. LeBron trying to free himself up. And the basket is good. 6 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The pass to Butler. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Love the level of concentration by Jimmy Butler on that play.
Maybe not the biggest name in free agency, but Jimmy Butler definitely a star player on the market.
A handful of teams were very interested in him, expressed interest in playing for Miami, and got his wish via sign and trade. We'll see if he can make them a contender in the East.
That free throw good from Butler. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
McGee dishes to James. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. From outside, off the mark. The Heat trail by 14 to the right side. Here's Nunn, guarded by Green, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And Miami making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee, and it's Waiters in for Green. Los Angeles leading by 14. Waiters outside. Passes it to Davis. Here's Howard. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Waiters. They get the rebound. Adebayo, and it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Shots good by Waiters.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Here's Nunn, covered by LeBron. Nunn passes to Iguodala. Butler deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Nunn. Lets it go from 11. Jones, no luck. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
And that's a nice pass. The patience of LeBron to let the play develop.
Here's Nunn, covered by LeBron. Here's Nunn, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Butler from outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Floats it up for James. And finished off by LeBron.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And the Heat call time here. Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
The Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Morris is checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Davis. J.R. Smith's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for James. Sinks the 15-footer. And that's now 7 points for Goran Dragic.
How about the tempo Dragic plays with? Constantly working for a good shot.
Smith against Crowder. Smith kicks to Caruso. Pass to Waiters. And he lays it straight in. Waiters got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Now the pass to Olynyk. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Hero, guarded by Kuzma. And stolen by Kuzma. Waiters outside, all alone. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside Dragic, stolen by Waiters. And it's Miami with the rebound. Dragic left side. 30 seconds left to play in the third. Hero passes to Dragic. Shot from 12. Morris with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And that's the hustle you love seeing from Kuzma. When he moves like that, he is tough to guard.
Now Dragic, he's got 7, and they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
6 seconds left in the third quarter. From the arc. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Back right after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Dragic. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then it's Green. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. Goes up at the stripe. No good from Dragic. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Smith the pass to Kuzma. It's hauled in by the Heat.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Caruso, the pass to Green. Passes to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the wing. No good that time. And it's Miami the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Lakers leading by 20. Outside, Green. Kuzma, right side. Pass to Caruso. To the paint, Green. Count it.
Nice look for Danny Green there, taking charge. You love the leadership he's brought everywhere he's gone.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to.
Los Angeles with some changes. Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for J.R. Smith. And LeBron's subbed in for Alex Caruso. Adebayo kicks to Jones. Butler passes to Nunn. McGee with the block. Green with the ball. Caldwell Pope passes to James. And they double up James. Outside, Green. Pass to Davis. A fader. That shot off. Now the Heat take it the other way. Butler with the ball. Now Green defending. Fades and shoots. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. He kicks it to James. Dishes it to Davis. Good job in the low post.
Nice job by the defender. Makes it a tough shot, but AD's talent wins out.
Inside, here's Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Well, you love the energy that Bam Adebayo brings while he's on the floor. Great finisher who hustles nonstop. Really, the only question is how you match him up on the defensive end.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And those position questions you mentioned with Adebayo. A bit of a tweener in the post.
Yeah, he is. Adebayo has a game that is suited for a center. He attacks and stays close to the rim, but he's had a hard time matching up against some larger centers, and that's why we haven't seen more of him.
And he's good on the second. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop.
The quickness of Jimmy Butler is the reason why he got that bucket.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
You look at the success of Jimmy Butler, the NBA's most improved player in 2015, and continuing to refine his game.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
On the wing, Davis. Now here's James. D right on him. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Davis. Puts it up. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Good job by AD. Gets his feet set, on balance, shoulders squared, has the athletic flexibility of a smaller player.
Outside Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And Davis sends it back. Caldwell Pope dishes to James. Passes it to Davis. Fade away. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 6th assist on the night.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Davis.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
First free throw is good.
The great thing about Anthony Davis, he's efficient. He shoots a great percentage from the field and from the line, and he doesn't turn it over.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jay Crowder comes in for Derek Jones. Hill, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Robinson. He's perfect from the line this time. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you could think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Pulls from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here and finished off by Davis.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Now here's Crowder. Down low. Nunn passes to Leonard. From deep three-point range. Rebound the Lakers. And here is Davis. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.